Well, to say that this was a disaster would be the understatement of the century. Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? My name is Blitzwinger and welcome all back to a brand new Marvel Spider-Man 2 video. And today we're talking pre-orders. Now, when I say pre-orders, let me clarify actually, because we're talking about the accessories and the hardware side of things. For those of you that don't know, this past weekend, over the course of the entire weekend, was the pre-order period for Marvel Spider-Man 2's accessories. That included the controller, the bundle for the PlayStation 5, and of course the PlayStation covers, both the digital and the disc version. And my goodness, it was an absolute disaster. I mean, it probably kind of feels deja vu because I feel like a lot of us had a very similar experience with the collector's edition, which I guess that's kind of the bad part about a game having so much hype like Marvel Spider-Man 2 does, is that it creates this very rabid fan base that wants to get their hands on these products, which then creates an unbelievable amount of demand, which then makes things very complicated in terms of actually being able to acquire them at a reasonable or close to retail prices. Now, fortunately enough, with the collector's edition, that is no longer the case, especially if you are in the US or any of the other countries that the PlayStation Direct supports, because even as of right now, you can still pre-order the collector's edition on PlayStation's Direct website, which is cool. But the launch of the other accessories here were disastrous. First and foremost, I think one of the biggest flaws, in my opinion, from PlayStation was the fact that they sent a lot of the pre-orders live early. Like, you could actually start pre-ordering things on the PlayStation Direct website a whole 7 to 10 minutes earlier than 10 a.m., which is a problem because, again, if everybody was assuming that it is going to be 10 a.m. that they need to be ready to pre-order, it's kind of weird that you've already sent your pre-orders live a bit early. It gives an unfair advantage to the people that might have checked at that very moment. Beyond that, it also seems like when they used the term limited, they weren't messing around, because good googly moogly, especially the plates, those things sold out unbelievably quick. Like, to me, going into this, I would have never predicted that the plates would be the thing that sells out first and sells out the fastest. But surprisingly so, they were the one item that was gone. We also did get confirmation from Insomniac themselves that they would not be restocking the plates, so if they're gone, they're gone. They really will live up to their name of being quote-unquote limited edition, so that is unfortunate. And it also now has created a spiraling of the price over on secondary resale websites where people are already reselling their own pre-orders for quite a substantial markup. So it's already created this artificial demand beyond the original price point. But then the same thing happened with the bundle itself. So the PlayStation 5 bundle also sold out, and then the controllers sold out as well. But the interesting thing with the controller is that it actually did go back into stock. In fact, multiple places like Best Buy and Walmart actually restocked the controller over the course of the weekend, which is why it was definitely a good idea to keep track on those websites if you wanted to get it at retail price. But even the people that did end up getting the items that they wanted at retail price probably found the whole process to be unbelievably stressful, which does make me think that somebody needs to figure out a new way of doing pre-orders in such a way where anyone who's a fan who does have the money that wants one of these items should be able to get it. I don't understand why before it even releases, it's already going up in price so much. I think it would be much smarter for them to try to sell as many of these as possible. Maybe take an actual pre-order so that you could know an exact number of people that want that controller, that want those plates, or maybe want that PS5. In fact, one of the funniest things about the entire pre-order period here is that you can go on the GameStop Canada website and you could tell which things were the most annoying to pre-order by the fact that people have already left customer reviews, even though these products haven't even released yet. So if you look at something like the PlayStation bundle, it has a 3.94 stars out of 5 stars, which kind of a high rating, you know, really no problem there whatsoever. You look at something like the controller, it has a 4.3. That was the easiest one to pre-order by far. But then when we look at the plates, you have 3.09 for the plates for the disc version, and then the digital version has a 2.69, which means that it was probably the most difficult one of the bunch to actually get into your cart and check out. On the bright side though, I did want to report that over the course of this weekend, another thing that did go live that is Marvel's Spider-Man 2 related that actually has not sold out, which was kind of a pleasant surprise, because the two previous Hot Toys that we have for Marvel Spider-Man 2 did sell out and are currently on a wait list. So the Peter Parker Advanced Suit 2.0 and the Miles Morales upgraded suit are currently waitlisted and currently sold out. However, interestingly enough, the Peter Parker symbiote suit, or the black suit, is actually in stock, both the regular version and the limited edition version. So if you're still on the lookout for an extremely incredible but also extremely expensive collectible for Marvel Spider-Man 2, look no further than the symbiote suit from Hot Toys. So let me know how the experience was for you. I would particularly love to hear from people that are not just in Canada and the US, just because I know that I obviously have a lot of friends, and being in Canada, I haven't experienced myself with this process, but I'm very curious to hear from people from other countries. What was the process like for you? Was it easy to acquire the items that you wanted? Was it very difficult? Please let me know down in the comment section below. And of course, additionally to that, guys, if you could leave a like, that would be very much appreciated. Thank you so very much for watching today's video, and I will, of course, hopefully see you guys here on the next one. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Peace out. See y'all later, alligators.